Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Ray and today I'm going to be sharing with you all of the cross-stitching and knitting that I've been doing the past week. Thank you so much for joining me and spending time with me today. I know that time is precious these days and I hope that I can bring you a little bit of calm and relief while you're watching this video. So I have a lot to share with you today and let's just jump right in. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is the charity auctions that I had over on Instagram this week. So if you're new to my Instagram auctions, I do them in a very similar way to the very awesome Michelle Bendy Stitchy here on YouTube. I got inspiration from her to do some charity type auctions over on IG. And this month I'm going to be doing charity or raising money for ISPCC, the Irish, oh dear, I always forget the name. I'll put it on the screen. I'm really bad at remembering long strands of information like that. Society for Prevention of Cruelty, Child Protection, basically. Okay, and they are an Irish charity. I would like to raise money for because especially right now with everything going on with COVID and the virus and everything, homelessness, lots of things, I care about the kids. So auctions. First up on the auctions, thank you everyone who bid, first of all, and congratulations to the winners of these bids. The first thing that I had put up was this hand-dyed yarn that I did myself. This is Stroll fingering weight from Knit Picks that I dyed myself with acid dye. They're two different tones, obviously, but they're both the same acid. So it's blue and purple. And this one is very subtle, but it's gorgeous in person. It's hard to even get the camera to show the true colors. I see your true. Okay. Don't want to get demonetized. Anyway, so these were up first, and the winner of this, oh, go figure, every auction had the same amount won for each one. So $55 was raised and the winner was Arika. Congratulations, Arika. This is going to go off into the mail first thing on Monday. I'm going to wrap them up all nice and pretty for you so that you can enjoy them if you want to wait and open them for a holiday. So that was the first one. I'm going to put them over here to the side so that I don't forget. Second was this paint gem kit. So this is a diamond painting with all of the beads, there's 2 trays, some pens, some patty wax sample and everything. I just put it all together and I taped it up so it's ready to be shipped. And it comes in this really cool tube. Now, the winner for this, it looks really cool as well. You should go look at it, was Allison. Congratulations, Allison. I'll be sending this out on Monday as well. I hope that it arrives in good condition. I'll wrap it up in bubble wrap and Christmas paper because that's all I have. And then I had 2 donations from amazing subscribers of mine. Renee donated a painting from Diamond Art Club called Strength Along the Journey. It's a Chuck Pinson. I'll put a picture up on the screen so you can see it. It's really beautiful. And the thing about these, I just want to remind everybody watching that if you're interested in charity auctions, please read the description very carefully because these 2 donations were made by people who are not me. And so they had a clause that they could ship only in the United States. So this time I'm going to be waiving that because the person has already donated, but just so that you know, not my donors of charity auctions cannot always ship internationally. So please check the description of each auction very carefully. This one was won by Juliet. And there was also a donation of the Diamond Art Club called Something Sweet by Mandy Manzano. These are both unopened Diamond Art Clubs. And this was donated by Michelle, and the winner of it is C. Natalia, who's in Chicago. So congratulations. I'm not even sure if she is awake yet. So congratulations to all the winners of the charity auctions from this past week. I will be doing charity auctions again this week. Please keep watching to see what those are going to be, because I'm going to do that after I talk about my current works in progress. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and I'll just do it right now as well. So giveaways. Last week on Flosstube, I had 3 giveaways. First up was the World of Cross Stitching, what is it called? Beatrix Potter Peter Rabbit calendar, where you get 6 designs in this calendar, and they're all in the back, and it's also, you know, a normal calendar for 2021. And so there were a lot of entries. Actually, I need to bring up the pictures because I did not write down the names. Okay. And so the winner of the Beatrix Potter Peter Rabbit calendar is Terry Marie Cook. She said, "I love it as rabbits are cute and hard to find. I own a lop-eared dwarf and they're such a joy." That's awesome. Congratulations, Terry Marie. I hope that you enjoy this calendar. I will have this out to you on Monday. Just put it in the pile to be posted. Next up was the Rosewood Manor Acorns All Around pattern. This was in part of my Black Needle Society Fall Into Stitching box, which I recently opened on my channel, and I am now a rep for the Black Needle Society. I'll have details down below if you're interested in purchasing a box, but this is going to Linda. Linda in Australia. Congratulations, Linda. I know she's been here for a long time. She's a patron of mine over on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. And this is going to you very soon, on Monday. I'm going to put these into those Amazon, what are they called? Yeah, A4 sized sturdy thingies, the calendar and this pattern, so they won't get bent. And then later on in the Flosstube video, I also showed you that Michelle Bendy Stitchy actually sent me patterns to use for giveaways. Thank you so much. You're amazing, Michelle. And I put up Hilda's Brew for giveaway, and I asked you to use the word brew in your comment. And the winner of this pattern is Deborah Kaiser. Kaiser? She said, "I love the Peter Rabbit calendar. Always brew decaf coffee." Decaf coffee, girl. I don't know. I love it when I see an acorn. Then I know for sure it's fall. Thank you. You're definitely allowed to use all of the words in your comment in one comment. That's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it at all. I don't mind at all. I love seeing your creative comments. So Hilda's Brew by Bendy Stitchy is coming your way, Deborah. Thank you so much to everybody who participated in those giveaways. It's always fun to read your comments. I read them all. I really do. And I'm sorry that I have fallen so behind, but I really have not had time to answer every comment. So please bear with me. Things are a little bit shaky right now in my personal life, and I might talk about that later, but just know that I'm trying. I'm trying. All right. So let's get into whips, shall we? So first up, I have my Peppermint Purple Year of Blackwork Sal. This is a free stitch along, and it is stitched on 14 count white Aida. I'm using the called for color palette, and really, honestly, all I did was I finished the border. I'm not going to bring it too close because it destroys my camera balance, but as you can see, I finished all the rest of the blocks of the year. And can I just say that seeing that it ends here kind of makes me sad, but at the same time, I'm really excited because I'm joining in the 2021 version as well. I have loved this pattern so much. So definitely check it out. If you're interested in any of the patterns that I talk about in my Flosstube, I do have them all linked. Now, I have made a small change. I have the link haven, which is all your shopping needs. And then I have my whip list, which is going to be all of my works in progress, where they're from, what they're stitched on, etc. All of that is going to be in the whip list now because the one link haven was getting too long. There was no room for like sections. It couldn't have different pages in the one page. Yeah. Technical issues abound. And I'm sorry if you can hear that. It's raining. It's a weird day today, y'all. So just so that you can see this as well, look, that's all we have left. I remember when this was completely full of colors and I was so excited, and now we're down to the last few. I think there's 7 weeks left. That is crazy. That is crazy to me. Okay. And if you're looking for this bag, this is from Patchwork Paw Print in the UK on Etsy. And it's so beautiful. I love her bags. They're quilted. They're a little bit floppy, but they have really nice vinyl. And I believe, was this one? I don't remember what this is called. I'm so sorry. I think it's called Liberty. I think that's the name of the pattern designer for the cloth. I really don't know anything about sewing, so I'm not going to pretend like I do. Right, so that is whip 1. Might as well just put that behind me as well. Whip number 2 for this week. I did not do a lot of cross stitching, y'all. I really didn't. I'll go ahead and I'll put the picture on the screen. I told y'all that on Halloween I was starting a brand new start, Heaven and Earth Design Mini Trick or Treat by Randall Spangler. He's one of my favorite artists. I love all of his artwork with dragons in it. It's just so whimsical and cute. And I had decided that I was going to start this. This is 1 strand over 1 thread on 25 count. Easy grid or easy count Lugana. It's tiny. It's tiny. It's so small. I've never stitched X's this small. My needles are too big. So it's very interesting. I think I did 4 colors and I worked on this for, I don't know. But I'm already 1% of the way. Sorry, my husband is leaving. I'm sure you can hear the car, but this is the problem. There we go. Okay, so this is how far I got. Look at that. You can't see. Come on, camera. Anyway, it doesn't look like a lot. This is all page 1. I am on the bottom left corner, and these pages are a little bit shorter because they're on the bottom, if that makes sense. There aren't that many pages. I can't remember exactly, but I got almost to 1% complete. I'm using Pattern Keeper. If you don't have Pattern Keeper, but you have an Android device, I highly recommend it for Heaven and Earth designs. I would not stitch this without Pattern Keeper. Let's just put it that way. But anyway, I got 320 or 310, 820. I don't remember what that color is, but a green and then like this creamy ivory color, which is hard to see, but I just wanted to get a start on it, and I did, and that's what I did, and that's my story. I only spent Halloween night stitching on this. I really just didn't find time to stitch this week because I was knitting on my test knit from Curio Stitches. I can't wait to show you guys. All right, and my last whip, of course, is my Dark Queen of the Seas Stitch Along. I apologize. I know that Pippa told me that looks wrong, but that's how I hold my fabric. This is from Autumn Lane Stitchery. And currently I'm not taking her off the Q-snap. I don't have the brain power today. And hanging threads and everything, because y'all, when I woke up this morning, it was so dark. Like it was 10:30 when I woke up, which is unusual. That's like an hour past my normal time, an hour and a half. Luna finally settled. And it was so dark that it looked like it was evening. I woke up freaking out because I thought that I'd slept the day away, as if that was possible. But anyway, They just released part 3 this week. And so we are now doing her bodice and her arms. So let's talk about this for a minute. This is on 28 count Bewitched by Under the Sea Fabrics. I got this and the bead pack together from Under the Sea Fabrics before the Stitch Along started. And it's DMC thread. Excuse me. And I decided to go with the covered version because I like the balance of color. I really like the pinks and I wanted more pinks in it. This is the outline of her one arm, and her finger looks like it's poking this fish. Just like poke. And that is confirmed that Erin, the designer, did design it that way. And last night, and this needle minder is from Agnes Little Minders. I'll bring it closer so hopefully you can see it. My camera is going to be a little wonky today. Can you focus, please? There we go. That is from Agnes Little Minders on Etsy. I love her needle minders. They're so beautiful. It's like a little mini work of art. So last night I was hanging out with my brother-in-law and I was looking at the silhouette on Autumn Lane Stitchery, the email that we got for the download. And I was looking really closely, and I'm going to put the picture up on the screen here in just a second. But do you see right here behind her back here, there's something that sticks out. I'll put it on the screen. There's something that sticks out here, which when I was talking to my friends on Messenger, I said, that kind of looks like a cape. And then I thought about it for a minute and I was like, hold on a minute. So she has tentacles. It looks like she has tentacles that are going on downstairs. You know what I mean? There are tentacles that are below her, I think. They very much look like they're going to be tentacles. She's not a mermaid. When I look at the outline at the top, where her hair doesn't look like it meets up with this thing in the back. So I don't think it's her hair. And Heike said, I think it's a fin. Heike Stone Cold Coffee Crafts. She said, I think it's a fin. And I went, oh my goodness, I think she is a squid. So I am now calling it. I am officially on Team Squid Queen. Okay? You heard it here. I made a fool of myself in the Facebook group last night because I may have had a few glasses of wine and then made this realization and shared my scribblings on the Facebook group. But trust me, I think that she is a giant squid. Well, like a female, like a, what do you call that when you, I am an English major. Anamorphizing? Where you take an animal and you make it look human. Yeah. So that is my progress so far. I'm a little bit behind. I know that Heike's finished. She is a trooper. I don't know how she does it. But it's a beautiful stitch and I really, really, really like it. All right. It's James. It's okay. It's okay. Please don't boof. All right. So that is all for cross stitching. Shocking. I know. It really is shocking. All right, let's talk about haul real quick before I move into knitting and stuff. I want to do haul and do some opening of mail, and then I'll do charity auctions, and then I'll show you what I'm doing now. I have a new start for knitting because I want to have something to show you. Yeah, okay. So I did receive some stuff in the mail. One of the first things was from the store called thepatchworkrabbit.co.uk. That's where I buy a lot of flosses. And I was looking on there because I thought I could find something that we could have for an auction. And I'm so glad that I did. I saw this pattern. It's Country Cottage Needleworks. Ho, 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 and away we go. Isn't that adorable? I love it so much. So cute. Now, this is super duper cute. I'm definitely adding it to my Christmas collection. Not sure if I'm going to do it this year, but I really love to do seasonal stitching, where I stitch with the season and not for the season. So I'm hoping that I can do it. Maybe I'll bring it with me. I don't know. I'll talk to you about that in plans. But ho, 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 and away we go. Cute little street scene. I like how kind of easy it looks, because there's not a lot of difficult blends or anything like that. And I really do like the Santa and the reindeer. It's just so adorable. It really is. So, Country Cottage Needleworks. Ho, 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 and away we go. You can go to countrycottageneedleworks.com if you like. And you can purchase one if you're not in the UK. So that was something I bought. Something else I got in the mail is this box. This is a box of yarn, a mystery advent calendar, I know, from Mothy and the Squid. Maybe I have squid on the brain. Anyway, Mothy and the Squid is a really cool website for yarn, independent yarn dyer, and they are located in the UK. And so I'm just going to show you the little, I'm not going to spoil anything, I promise, because on top there's actually a free gift skein, and I don't want to surprise anybody with that. But they come in these little bags, each one, completely not able to see through that. And each, I mean, there's a lot of different colors, and they're all marked with the days. Get ready. December is going to be a crazy month. It's either going to be crazy good or crazy, crazy, crazy. I'll tell you more soon. I'll put that up there. And then I got a few other things in the mail. Oh, yes. So this one, I'm just going to grab and open. So I apologize if this is loud. Close your ears. Okay, I went on to Stitchonomy's website because I am joining their winter sale. Yeah, I'm joining the winter sale. What is it called? One moment, let me just bear with me. It's just called the Stitchonomy Winter Sale 2020. So I decided that I would purchase the thread kit, or the kit and the Ada for the Stitchonomy sale. And when I made my order, I realized that I had the wrong address, which potentially could be the right address. More details coming soon here at the end of the video. But anyway, I realized that it was going to go to the States and not here. So I messaged the seller and I told her the situation, and she very kindly told me it was no problem. She was going to change the address. So what I did was I just purchased something else from her shop to kind of like make up for it. Y'all, these are llama bobbins. Okay. I couldn't not, okay? I saw them and I was like, that has me written all over it. Look at these. They are so adorable. So, can you see that the little catch is over here? So you wind your floss on its tummy. Just whoop, 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 around its tummy, and then you can tuck it in right there. They're so cute. My thing is llamas. I don't know how this happened, but I really like llamas. I went to an alpaca farm with my mom. Hi, Mom. And my little sister a few years ago, and it was like the best experience of my life. If I have a picture of me kissing the llama, I'll put it right here. I love llamas. I think I ordered 15 of them. I don't remember. But she gave me a thank you card as well. And I always appreciate a thank you card. And it has a coupon on it. So I can use that next time I need to get more llama bobbins. Next up is from Mind Your Stitches on Etsy. I saw this and I knew I had to have it. Okay, so it comes like this. Oh, this is beautiful wrapping paper. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me turn it around. Ooh, this needle minder has this beautiful little like fabric backing to it. That's really nice. I like that small touch. I'm gonna have to look into doing that. But look, it's a little blue-footed booby for my booby bag and my booby pattern. So cute. Yes. Jessie, Mislaid Pages, and I were looking online for booby needle minders because we are 12 years old on the inside. The other one is a gift. Okay, so I got that from Mind Your Stitches. And the last thing that I have to share with you, I think, is from paintingwithdiamonds.co.uk. Not to be confused with Paint with Diamonds. They are not in the UK. Oh dear. There we go. Is there anything else in there? That's a very heavy padded envelope. Nice. Just thank you for supporting my small business. I love the paper. It's so pretty. She has something new in her shop. See these? They are beautiful crochet hooks with resin handles. So this is a 2.5 millimeter hook. This is for my upcoming corner to corner crochet cowl crochet along that I'm doing. And oh, she sent a diamond painting pen as well. How pretty is that holographic glitter? Oh my goodness. And a 4-placer. I love it. Thank you so much, Sam. I love it. I'm going to put this in behind me. I have my crochet along project and I'm going to pop it in the bag because I want to use it and think of you. So thank you very much. If you want to check out her shop, I'll make sure that I link it below this video for you. She does have things that aren't diamond painting related, like the crochet hooks. So thank you. Thank you, Sam. All right. So that's all my haul for cross stitch and stuff. And now I want to talk about auctions for next week. So I have currently two donors for next week's charity auctions. We're going to raise money for the same charity, the ISPCC, and I'll have more details down in the description if you want to read more about that charity. The first donor is So Livy, SEWLIVI. So Livy is in the US and they sell yarn and cross stitch markers, or cross stitch? Sorry, needle stitch markers. I'll get the words there eventually. Just get some more coffee maybe. So Livy is going to be donating some yarn and markers for our auction. The pictures will be available on Wednesday when the auctions go up on my Instagram account. And also DM's Crafty Vortex on Instagram. She is donating 2 different project bags. One of them is going to be donated for the ISPCC, and the other one is going to be a little bit different. She insisted that she send 2, one for ISPCC and one for me. She wants to raise money for the Get Rachel Home for Christmas fund. Thank you so much. So Dawn Marie is kindly offering those 2 project bags, and you will see pictures on Wednesday, so stay tuned. She is the reason that this is such a big deal is because she has closed her shop. She's no longer making project bags, so these are super rare. Like, you'll never be able to find them again. Well, maybe. I hope that she opens her shop again, because those bags are really cute, but I know what it's like. I know what it's like. All right, and now let's talk about the auctions that are going to come from my house. First one, excuse me. I have to reach really far. First one is a mystery box that I purchased from diamondshop.com. They have really, really good diamond paintings, poured glue, the whole lot. This one is beautiful. And I'll show you what it looks like. It's called Peace, Love, Music by Howie Green. It's a square drill diamond painting. So I think if I hold it up, you might be able to see. Square drill diamond painting. It's still in perfect condition. It's a little bit wrinkly because it's been in a box, but it's not damaged in any way. I believe that the retail value of this is somewhere in the market of like $50 or $60 or euro. I can't remember what I paid, but that's going to be the benchmark. So that's a diamond painting. It'll come with a toolkit as well, so that if this is your first ever diamond painting, that you are ready to start. It is a 60 by 32 centimeter diamond painting, square drill, beautiful, gorgeous. This is from like a year and something ago. If you look on my videos, you'll see me unbox it when I open the Ghost Maker diamond shop. I'll try to put in a card thing so you can see. You don't have to go hunting for it. Anyway, this came as a mystery box, and it's a beautiful, colorful painting. I just realized that I'm not going to be able to do it anytime soon, and I could always buy it again if I want to. So I would like to donate this to raise money for the ISPCC. So if you're a diamond painter, definitely bid on that one, okay? And then I also decided that you can't have patterns travel alone, right? So I have another copy of Country Cottage Needleworks, oh ho ho ho, and away we go. And I purchased all the DMC that you would need from the Patchwork Rabbit. It even comes with the étoile, which is so beautiful. I'm not 100% sure if this is enough, but basically this pattern, I'll read you the back because you can't see. It says that it's got 3 DMC, but then it's got 5 Classic Colorworks. Classic Colorworks and other hand-dyed flosses like that, specialty flosses, are really hard to come by right now. So I decided to just go ahead and get the DMC for it. And so I've used the alternative colors to the Classic Colorworks that are provided on the pattern. And I'm going to provide you with a piece of 14 count black Zweigart Aida. So you'll be able to stitch it on the Aida. It calls for, like all patterns, they have a recommendation, and their recommendation is chalkboard black linen, but I didn't want anyone who isn't really comfortable with linen to start on a piece of black fabric. I think Aida will be much easier to see, and it'll still look beautiful. So, and more accessible to new stitchers. So definitely check this out. And also, I'm going to include a never before seen needle minder from my shop, which will be available in a few weeks' time, is Pegalamacorn. Pegalamacorn, yes. I'm going to have Pegalamacorns in my shop. And I chose Pegalamacorn to go with this kit because of the reindeer and flying, and I don't have any Christmas themed ones to share, but I thought that anybody who watches me probably knows my obsession with the Pegalamacorn. So that is another charity auction that will be available starting on Wednesday on my Instagram account. Again, the rules are in the auction post. So definitely just make sure that you read everything very carefully, because I have a feeling that the things that are being donated are US only, or US and Canada only. And then my stuff is worldwide. So yeah. And that is it for the charity auctions. Thank you so much for your interest in them and for helping me raise money for ISPCC. I really appreciate it. And also I want to say thank you to everyone who has reached out to me for the Going Home for Christmas Fund. If you've reached out in a DM, a message, a comment, I've gotten a few donations. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm actually currently in the middle of writing Christmas cards to everybody who sends me a donation, because it's the least I can do. And I'm just blown away by everyone's kindness. So I'm going to get through the yarn and then I'll give you a little life update at the end. Knitting. So all week I was obsessively knitting on my test knit for Curio Stitches. I am doing a test pattern for her, which is not currently available. That's why it's called test, because she needs to see if it fits right, if it works up correctly, if the pattern is correct. So I'm doing everything according to the pattern. And it's a little bit more advanced than I think I thought it would be. So I'm expecting that mine is not going to look as good as like a knitter who has been doing it for several years and is comfortable with the techniques that are being used, but I'm having a blast and I love the colors. If you haven't seen the colors, please look at my Instagram or Facebook and you'll see they are phenomenal. The gray color that I'm using is actually from Curio Stitches yarn shop. She has a web page that you can go have a look at, and she just restocked. So definitely have a look. But the other yarn that I'm using is Uru from Knit Crate. It's 100% organic Pima cotton. And I'll tell you what, it is really beautiful. It looks beautiful hanked up and when it's worked. It's a lot more mottled when or it pulls really cool when you use it. I love it and I love the feel of it. But I do have a feeling that I'm going to have to do this test knit again and just use like the same exact base in two different colors, because they are pulling away from each other a little bit. I'm learning so much from this test knit, but I love the colors. And I only had a sweater quantity in this and in the auction that I won from Michelle, which is like a bamboo or a sugar cane, and it's not really DK. It says it's DK, it's not DK. Anyway, this is Uru yarn and it's available on Knit Crate. It's the colorway Stardust. And if you're interested in Knit Crate, I do have a referral link where you could get your first box 50% off. That is down in my link haven. So then I was working on that, and then we decided to go to my mother-in-law's for dinner. And I don't like to go without a project because it's a lot of sitting and watching TV. And I just don't really watch TV anymore. I don't know if you're the same. I have to be busy. Like, I can pay attention to what's going on, but I like to have my hands busy. So I decided to pick up a sock, my very first sock. And my very, 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 very first sock, I'm using the, forgive me, Shashenmar Regia knee-high sock pattern. This is a free pattern. I have that linked in the link haven. And I'm using, where's the tag? It's right here. I kept everything as close to me as possible for this episode because I knew I would forget otherwise. I'm using Sheppel Boot yarn. Hard to see. It's a little cat holding the ball of yarn. This is 40%, 44% wool, 42% cotton, and 14% nylon. I'm using size 3mm needles. Look at this cute little cat. Sorry, I'm a little bit shaky. I'll keep that in the bag. I purchased that from a local yarn shop in Cork, and this is what it looks caked up. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So as you can see, there's purple, blue, and gray, as well as black, and like this white stripe. And do I have it here? I do. This is what the hank looks like. You might remember this from February. This isn't Cork. This is from Blarney. Same. Oh, actually, it might be Cork. Oh, it was Cork, because we went to Blarney for my birthday, and then I did not kiss the stone because COVID hadn't quite, like, you know, there wasn't like the breakout, like the lockdown and everything that hadn't happened yet. But when we went, I was very conscientious, and everybody there was using like spray, like sanitizer spray on the stone, and I was like, I'm not kissing that stone. Anyway, we were visiting and I purchased 2 of these so that I can make 2 socks, knee-high socks. And that's what I'll just put that in there. So all of that to say, I started a sock. And that is where I am at the moment. If it will focus. Yes. So I'm using DPNs. Can you see? I'm using the halo ring that I got as a present. Thank you so much. Isn't it pretty? So I'm doing, the cuff is a 2x2. I can talk about it. It's free. It's a 2x2 rib, like a knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2 for 8 centimeters. And if I meant to be doing this anyway, so here we are. It is currently at 3 centimeters. So I have a lot of cuff to do, knit 2, purl 2. And it's really nice to do this while you watch TV, I find. It's much better for me than the 1x1 rib, just the way that I knit, because I'm doing it English style, which is where I hold the yarn in my right hand, unlike crochet where you hold it in your left hand. That's how I do it. That's how I learned to knit. But I know there are faster ways. Anyway, all that to say that I'm really, really enjoying it, and I love the colors in it, and it's just so cool. This is going to be, I would be interested to see the difference between doing the sock this way and then doing the magic loop method, because I feel like if I had this on a circular needle, it would go even faster. So I was thinking maybe I'll do this sock on the DPNs, and then I'll do the next sock on circulars. What do you think? Is that crazy? I do think it would be faster though. But I don't have any problem with these. I was talking to Pippa actually. Where is it? I was talking to Pippa when I started it, and Pippa Brown here on YouTube. And I was telling her that, for this sock, I'm using 4. You could use 3, but I'm using 4 to be safe so that the stitches don't slide off. And then you use your 5th needle to complete a row. And then once you're knitting with this to take the stitches off of this needle, and you'll put them onto this one, and then eventually this one will be free. So then you'll do the same over and over and over again. It's very, very easy to do. It just looks really complicated, but honestly, it's easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as I like to say. So that is my sock, my first sock. And I'm so happy. I'm really, really excited because that sock yarn was purchased on my birthday for my first ever socks. I finally found a sock pattern that I liked that wasn't too flashy or too complicated. It's literally just like the cuff, and then it's straight stockinette all the way down to the heel. You turn the heel and then put the gusset in, and then you just stockinette till the end. And I think that, it's a banded toe. So I don't think it's going to be too complicated. But then again, I'm that weirdo that tries all the things, and I have no fear. I get really determined when I start crafting, and so I want to do harder and harder things and challenge myself. So I would highly recommend doing the same if you are stuck in a rut or anything like that. Or if you're stuck in a rut, weave in your ends. That's another thing you could do. Anyway, that's knitting. So I'll take a moment now just to update you all. The Going Home for Christmas Fund is kind of a joke. Who was it that said it? I think it was Kaya. Kaya is Kaya Rose. You've probably seen her in the comment section before. If you went live with me ever, you probably know Kaya. She's the one who is always campaigning for the 12-hour live streams. Maybe someday, maybe. But anyway, she was the one that came up with that terminology, and I kind of latched onto that because there are a few things that I'm going to have to do in the next few weeks. And so I've purchased my plane ticket. I'm going home for Christmas. I'm going to Virginia. I'm originally from Virginia, and my grandparents live there. My grandfather is not well, and he has lung cancer, and he is now in home hospice. There are nurses that come to the house to make sure that everything is taken care of. Any wounds that he has are cleaned. Because he basically has a hole in his chest. He has a lung missing. He's a fighter, and so I really admire him for that. He has been battling cancer for almost a decade. He is the reason that I did my virtual Velasano challenge. He was the motivation for that, because he is the kind of person who will do anything that's new in the medical research field for cancer, treatments. So they're currently looking for another treatment for him, but unfortunately he doesn't qualify for many of them because his kidneys are not well either. They're just a bit damaged, from all of the medication and all the chemo and everything. So when I was talking to them on the phone last week, his breathing didn't sound well. He just didn't sound good. I immediately bought a plane ticket. There was no hesitation, but I'm not really in a position to be buying plane tickets. However, it's happening. I'm going to do it. I'm going there. I'm not going to talk dates yet because I honestly want to keep that a little bit private, but I'm going to be going to stay with my friend Jessie, Mislaid Pages. She's very kindly offered me a room in her home. The first night I stayed up for hours overthinking everything, like, how do I sanitize everything? How do I keep her from getting sick if I have it? I really doubt that I have COVID, but I am going to self-isolate in her home. Thank you to everybody who commented and gave me advice about the COVID testing in the States. I do appreciate it. I am going to be tested when I land, whether that be a patient first, a CVS, a Walgreens, or whatever. I'm going to try to get a rapid test. That is part of what this fund is for. And so if I get enough, I will use it toward the rapid test, because I'd rather spend more time with them than less. And I think that from what I've gathered, the normal test can take between 3 days and 7 days to get a result. Because I'm landing on a Friday night, I really don't expect to get a result until midweek or the end of the week of the next week. So a rapid test would be better for that reason. Unless they work on the weekends. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I do appreciate all of the advice that you've given me and all of the DMs and everything, all the private messages. I really do appreciate all your support. I can't thank you enough. It means a lot to me. I am well aware that this could be my last Christmas with my grandfather. And it's his favorite holiday, so I want to make sure that I'm there. I don't want to worry anyone, though. I am going to be, you know me, I'm all about wearing masks and being safe. I do believe that wearing masks can stop the spread of it if you have it. So I will be obviously wearing a mask the whole time that I'm on my way there and everything. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm just trying to say that I am going home. It's going to impact my channel. And I know that there are so many people in the Whip and Chat comments who said, family comes first. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about YouTube. Just go home. I think it's more actually the way that I think about my channel and how I want to keep things going, and because I genuinely love making videos. Like, making the videos is my favorite part. Sharing with you all and having that discourse is my favorite part. So not being able to do that for a month, especially when I have all these fun things planned. I don't know how many advent calendar thingies I have coming. But it's not about those things, and I know that. I think I'm just disappointed for myself. So I'm going to see what I can do. It just means that there might be a few changes. There could be some really fun changes that come out of it as well. I mean, there are rumors of a possible virtual 3-way Flosstube episode coming, a la Sunshine Stitchers or Steel City Stitchers. And yeah, I'm excited for stuff like that, but I'm gonna try to be kinder to myself, and especially when it comes to that disappointment that I feel, I need to box it up and put it somewhere else, because it's fine. Everything is fine. Everything's gonna be fine. And you know what? It's perfect timing as well, because I really would love to go get some cardio in Joann's or Michael's. Just do my 6K walking around the craft stores in a mask, of course. Anyway, guys, I should let you go. I think that's everything that I really needed to talk about today, or wanted to talk about today. I think that next week's auctions could be the last week. We may have one more week of auctions, but then I need to focus on packing and getting myself ready and just making sure that everything is in order and getting mentally ready I want to pre-film a few things and, special things that I've had in my mind for months that I've wanted to do for you all. And I want to make sure that I have them ironed out before I go. But anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead. If you're unable to join me for next week's Whip and Chat, then I hope that you take care and stay safe until I see you again. Please remember to just be kind to yourself right now. I know that things are a little higgledy-piggledy, as we would say. But, seasons change and it'll all work out in the end. So with that being said, I hope, and this is 24 hours of cross stitch a la Jen Lee, Crooks and Stitches on YouTube, hashtag 24 hours of cross stitch on Facebook. Come join us for 24 hours of cross stitch. There's no pressure there at all. It's only the pressure you put on yourself, so remember not to do that. I'm going to join in for a few hours of stitching today anyway, and I know I won't hit 24 hours, but it'll be fun regardless. So I hope you'll join us, and I will see you very soon in my next video. So take care, everyone. Bye!